Hello, we are back again now to talk about the Forex market. The Forex market had been very interesting the last few days because of, from one side, the efforts of holding the upwards movement, the increasing value for the Japanese yen, and also because of the seasonal aspect of the weakness in the US dollar. So we bring those webinars, those videos, just to serve as an example of how to use basic technical analysis concepts to evaluate charts and to create strategic or to create trading strategies or investing strategies. The idea here is to show what is possible to do, but it's not intended to be a complete training or to give you points or place to buy or sell stocks or currencies. The idea here is just to provide you with some examples. There is no easy way to learn anything. You always need to invest time, invest effort, and to really get practice with any type of profession. This is a business. It needs to be approached as a business. Otherwise, it's not going to be lucrative. It's not going to be profitable. You need to really approach this as a business person, even if you have another job or another business. So let's show here the Euro-US chart. Last Friday I was mentioning that we traded above a very important resistance, so my expectation was that the euro will continue to go up, and in terms of season, it's what is expected. Around that time of the year, every year, the US dollar gets a little bit weaker than the other currencies. So in terms of season, it's the expected movement. Now we are on a resistance region. I would like to see prices trading higher, then price will get some freedom to move, or even to move faster than what's moving now. And in terms of predominant force in the market, I see a lot more bulls, a lot more people for the euro, buying euro, than people thinking that the US dollar will really appreciate in value. The only currency that it's really losing its value to the US dollar is the Japanese yen. After the catastrophe in Japan, the Japanese yen appreciated a lot in value. The US dollar lost a very important support level, and after several federal banks decided to help the Japanese to get the currency back on track, we saw last Friday the US dollar appreciating value against the Japanese yuan, and today it's still trading around the support level but from below. I was mentioning on my presentation Friday that many times in history, countries try to hold or to avoid, let's say, the appreciation or the devaluation of a currency in the forex markets. But I would say most, if not all of them, were not successful. So let's see if the countries will be successful trying to hold the appreciation of the yuan. But at least until now, what the technicals show is that we lost the support, and we are testing that support from below as a resistance. So what I would like to see, it's the market going sideways on a small trading range days, and then it will be easier to figure out if the yen is going down or up, or if the yen will continue to appreciate against the other currencies, or if it's going back down. Another example of currency that gets strong as compared to the US dollar around that time of the year, it's the Canadian dollar. And indeed, today US dollar is losing value against the Canadian dollar. The next support level is that region here, and if we trade below that level, we will be trading even lower. What I see now here is a downward trend and a lot more strength on the Canadian dollar than in the US dollar. So what I would do is to watch the market closely to make trading decisions. The trading entry point was back last week. There's no entry today, in my opinion, and we might have an entry in a few days if we trade below that support level here. However, the best entry is gone now, and it's time now just to manage the trade. And this is one of the aspects that we also talk on our training courses. More specifically, I talk a lot about trade management on the risk management course, because in my view, the way you should manage your trades, it's basically manage the risk, how much risk your money has when it's invested in the market. So that's how I see that we should control or manage our trades. It's to keeping risk at a very good sight distance, and managing risk in a wise way, or with some well created or a good strategy. That's what I see. That's how I see that we should manage trades. Well, I would like to thank you all for watching this presentation today. And just as a reminder, you can follow me on Twitter, and I also recommend you to visit our website. I post those videos there, and I also post more detailed chart analysis on the website at the forum. And I frequently tweet news about the market, news that are related to the market. I do not interpret news, I do not trade news, because it's not a high probability trade. I like to follow news, but I do not trade them because it's not high probability. Well, thank you very much for watching, and we'll be together again tomorrow.